Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Monday morning crafty coffee break. Trying to get everything situated here. I think I need to go maybe a little higher. Turn this down a little. There, that should work. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. The sun is shining. I'll take it. And turn off my volume on my laptop because I don't need to hear myself talk. Good morning. So here we go. Another Monday in the books. If you'd like to shop with me today, here is my QR code. Just scan that and that'll take you directly to my online store. Our catalog will be live pretty soon. Let's see, probably May. Let's see. Usually it's a Tuesday, May 5th. Probably May 5th will be when a catalog goes live, and then I can start showing you stuff inside. If you'd like a catalog of your own, just let me know. I'll drop one in the mail to you. I will also include this pretty little bookmark with all our new in colors. They're really pretty. Hydrangea Hue seems to be everyone's favorite, but I kind of leaning towards that peaceful pine. Like a catalog, just let me know. And let's get started. We're going to make Mother's Day cards today. Now, you know, even if my mom's no longer with me, but there's other people you can share Mother's Day cards with. You know, somebody that's a good friend or somebody who's like a mother to you. I mean, my granddaughter's moms are going to get Mother's Day cards from me. I mean, I think it's just a fun thing to do. But let me show you what we're going to use today. We are going to use the paper from the Lovely Blossoms. And basically, I'm just using this sheet today. All my cards were made from this. You get three pages of these that you can cut out and make your own cards from. Hi, Kathy. So this is the paper we're going to use. I did not make a paper sampler with this one, so let me just briefly show you. So, you know, if you don't want to use these, let me pull this out. If you don't care to use these cutouts, just flip the paper over. And you have this beautiful cloud cover stripes. I like this one. This one's really pretty. But then on the back side, you have this petal pink, pretty little florals. And you get 3 sheets of each pattern. And then this one is kind of pretty too. It's kind of subtle. And then on the back side, you have Secret Sea, which is like the all-time favorite. That'll make a nice border background. And then there's this one. This one's really stunning, I think. I don't know, maybe it's because of the Secret Sea and petal pink together with the white. In the back of that is olive green, like kind of like a tweedy texture. And I think, yeah, you get 3 sheets of everything, but we're just using this sheet today. Along with that, I will be using our ever popular stylish shapes. I'm going to be using this die and, if I can pick them up, 2 circle dies. The Lovely Blossoms is a suite of products. This is part of the suite, so I'm going to be using these this die here with these little circles. I made a card the other day using this. I cut it out and then I put it on top of a piece with my blending brush just to make my own little mask for a birthday card I made. We're also going to use this stamp set because this is the one that had Happy Mother's Day on it. The other stamp set that's going to be in the new catalog will be this Phrases and Frames, and I also used this stamp here, May Your Day Be Filled with Love and Happiness. I'm also using the Paradise Garden embossing folder and the Moody palette dots to embellish my cards. So let's get started. Let's see, how did I do these? Let's start with this one. So here's the one I made using the, hi Evelyn, the Paradise Garden embossing folder. And you can see where I use that circle, I don't know what you call it, die. And this is just one of the pieces from that page of cutouts that I showed you. So let's get started. My base is a Secret Sea. Cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Let's move some stuff out of my way. I'm trying to be better about staying in camera. Let me make sure I burnish this. Simple cards, not too much, not a whole lot of detail to them. So you see, here's our cutout. This, and if you could use a piece of DSP, it's cut by 3 by 4. This, oh, I guess I didn't cut that out. This is the circles, so I'll cut that out in just a second. So that's a piece 4 by 3 also. Then you'll have 2 4 by 5 1/4, and I had already embossed one of the 4 by 5 1/4. This one will be for the inside. I guess I thought I had cut that die out, but let me cut that die out real quick. And get it off the thing. So this is the die. I also have a punch, so that if you wanted to put different color circles in there, you could. I thought about doing a card like that, and I just couldn't come up with a great idea. So let me cut this real quick. And what I did is I cut them. So I cut it. It only used a portion of it, so you could use the other portion. You could make another card. So what I did, I just took this one and cut down the center of this one here and just lined it up with the card. So let me do that real quick. Sorry, I thought I had these. I guess I must have wanted to show you how to do it. So basically, I just cut it like that. So you still have this piece you could use for something. And I just butted it up like that. All right, let's put it together. So just glue. We'll put this down on our card base. And let's go ahead and just put the inside in now too. Oh, let's wait, because I'm going to stamp on it, and I want to make sure, because we're stamping on the inside. And then we're just going to glue this down on the edge. So I probably should use my skinny glue. Let's see how good I can get without overpowering it with this glue. So I just kind of, I don't know, maybe left a 1/16 of an inch along the edge, like that. And then we just glued this down. I don't know, this backside here reminds me of old pillow ticking fabric. Probably dating myself. Let's see. I can never do anything perfectly straight, so I kind of overlapped that just a little bit in case it was crooked, so that I can try to make this one straight like that. Pretty simple. And then on the inside is where I stamped Happy Mother's Day in Secret C. So since I'm live, I know if I stuck that inside, it was going to be crooked. Let's see how I do. I'm going to use that side. So Happy Mother's Day. It's from the Perennial Postage. I'd have to look. I don't know if there might have been an older stamp set that said Happy Mother's Day, but I think this one's still kind of current. So there's that, and let's stick this on the inside, and then all we have to do is put some embellishments on, and this card is done. Did everybody have a nice weekend? I did. I had bought some flowers that were safe to plant now, so I did some flower planting this weekend. All right, let me get my little take your pick tool. And let's put some dots on here. So these are Secret C dots. And a big one, stick up in the corner. And just like that, card number 1 is done. Pretty simple. I always get glue everywhere. That's what the little erasers are for. Here's card number 1. Let's move on to card number 2, which is another simple card that I did using pieces from that die cut sheet. This one's pretty simple. This is where I use the 2 circle dies. So this is done in olive green. Eight and a half by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then you need a 2.5 by 2.5 and a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 to cut your circles out. So I'll do that real quick. So I did the bigger one in the olive green and the smaller one in the white. So let me cut those real quick. I don't know how much my table shakes, so I apologize. Okay, so there. There's that circle and that circle. Done with those. And then these pieces are 3 by 4, and they're just the cutouts from that sheet. But if you wanted to use your own DSP, you just need to cut 2 pieces at 3 by 4. And then we have our 2 at 5 1/4 by 4, one for the front layer, one for the inside. So let's go ahead and put our layers in. Let me clean this stamp because I'm going to need it. Hang on. How's everybody doing this morning? My husband's actually mowed the grass twice so far, all this rain we've had. I got to go up north, or my husband and I got to go up north this weekend and meet our new little granddaughter. That was fun, other than 6 hours in the car, 3 hours each way. But that was all right. It was worth it. So then we're going to take these and just stagger them like this. Like that. I mean, these are real simple, fast cards. Especially since you didn't really have to think much about dimensions, because they're just just the size you need. Then I try to eyeball it to kind of keep them the same distance. Oh, let's go ahead and put the inside in. Like that. That way, that's done. Now I did put this one up on dimensionals and just stamped on this one. We stamped it in olive green. Excuse me, old olive. Use the same Happy Mother's Day stamp. And one thing I like about circles is you can't go crooked. There's that. We'll glue this on top of the old olive. Like that. I got glue on there. And then we'll take some dimensionals and put it up. And dimensionals like that. And I kind of just centered it on this card. It almost looks like I smeared it, but. And then we'll take the dots again. Yeah, and give it a little bit of embellishment. And just like that, card number 2 is done. There we go. And our last card is where I use the other stamp set. May your day be filled with happiness. And then on the inside, I stamped Happy Mother's Day. So I gotta clean my stamp again. All right, let's get started. So this one is done in cloud cover, 8.5 by 5.5. I keep losing my bone folder. Scored at 4 1/4. The DSP, which is from the cut sheet, is 3 by 4. The layer behind it is 3.5 by 4 3/4. You'll need a piece that's 4.5 by 1.5 to cut this, which I'll cut in just a second. And then our 2 layering pieces at 4 by 5 1/4. So we can go ahead and do that right now. I don't normally angle things, but I was trying to be a little different. Usually I like everything nice and straight, and I thought, well, let's try something different. Do you prefer things nice and straight, or do you like to kind of turn them candy-wampus once in a while? Oh, probably shouldn't have stamped. Probably shouldn't have glued this. Wish me luck. Make sure when I stamp this, I don't mess up. Normally I stamp before I glue down, so let me go ahead and cut the sentiment real quick. there's that. I clean my stamp. So I'll need that for the inside. All right. So what I did is I just kind of angled this to kind of keep it within the white layer. The house next door to me sold, so I'm curious to see what my new neighbors are going to be like. The last ones were nice. They were, I say they were an older couple. They were probably my age, but they kind of kept to themselves. They were very friendly. So I'm hoping my next neighbors are just as nice. I'm assuming they'll be moving in soon. Maybe next weekend. I kind of thought maybe they'd move in this weekend while we were gone. I'm going to do this just up a little higher because I'm going to put the sentiment at the bottom. Like that. So, do you like things all lined up, or you don't mind them crooked like that? So we're going to stamp the sentiment in cloud cover. See how straight I can get. Not too bad. I'll take it. And while I have the ink open, let me go ahead and stamp on the inside. Oh, must be my lucky day. And I put this up on dimensionals. The hardest part is making sure this is straight when everything else is crooked. And there. And then we'll take these dots again and put some embellishment on here. So we always like a little something, something extra there. And there we go. Card number 3. So 3 simple cards made just from the sheet, from the DSP. So it makes it kind of simple. I never know how to get them all to show on the camera. Let's see. I swear this thing falls on its own. And there they are. 6 beautiful Mother's Day cards in less than 30 minutes. Of course, some of it I did have cut out. So thank you for watching. If you're watching the replay, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week. Thanks for watching. Bye.